coming face to face with everything that has made him who he is at up to that point, especially speaking to his elders and having to question everything he was doing up until that point, like being involved with certain kinds of people because he was modeling, he had a modeling career at that point, and certain things he was doing that wasn't actually good for him, and the way he was sort of explaining that in terms of his heritage and who he is and everything he's doing with regards to music. So I remember that's the bit I remember from the Check Quest chat.
So like it's weird, like because the JPEGMafia one, like the guy was asking him questions, innit? Mm-hmm. And the Check Quest one, he was just telling his story.
Yeah, it was a bit of a different format, actually.
Yeah. So basically with the JPEGMafia thing, I actually forgot what he said, but I do remember some bits, like when he's talking about no, let's not talk about it like I said. What the fuck was JPEGMafia doing at Cambridge, fam? Nah, why are we talking like it's normal, bruv? Who is that dude? Who is that dude? Nah.
What do you mean?
Who is that dude?
What? Who is JPEGMafia?
No, that kid. Got him on,
I don't know.
We ain't spoke about fuck all in 17 minutes. Anyways, yeah, who is that dude?
I don't know.
No, because that is funny as fuck.
Why is it funny?
No, because like, why? Like, and who is he, fam? And like, the way he speaks is funny as well. Like, this is the people. Like, there was a Ross interview, yeah. Listen, yeah, I speak to quite a few, like 18, 19, like my fingers on the pulse of the culture, okay? So like I know what they're on, innit? And it's like, wow. It's like, and that is what's happened. Like, no, JPEGMafia. Like, do you know how off center that is?
Yeah. That's
to like
probably,
like, what makes you think
that
JPEGMafia wants to be at Cambridge?
So then why do you think he went?
I don't know.
There must have been something in it for him, other than just a bag.
Do you think they paid him?
Well, so you don't think they paid him at all?
I don't think they paid him.
I think they paid him.
You think they paid him?
I think they paid him. For him to come all the way there and speak, definitely. Because they've requested him. It's not like he's gone, I really want to speak at Cambridge.
At one of the most respected universities.
Yeah, but my point is, I don't think he sought that out. He definitely didn't seek out going to Cambridge.
Yeah, but what makes you think it's about a bag?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I actually said, I don't think it's about the bag. I think they paid him.
Keep talking.
What was the video on that? I definitely think they paid him, but I don't think it's about a bag. I think it's more, but that's why it's more a question of, okay, I wonder what it is that made him want to go there in the first place.
That's why I said.
Why when they approached him and they said, oh, do you want to speak? Can you speak here? Because they definitely approached him. There's no way he sought out speaking to Cambridge.
So is my question. Who is that dude?
Yeah.
Who is that dude?
Who do you think that dude is?
I don't know. I just saw him on two things. And I was like, what? And this is a kid as well, because like
he's young. He's gotta be young.
I just focus my mind and in understanding that like
interviewer.
I'm a different age. Like if I was 18 probably and I saw that, I would have been like, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
But like I'm me all the time.
Okay.
And it's like, I know who I am, so who is that dude?
I know who I am, so who is that dude? What does that even mean?
No, because like I would want to also do that.
Okay.
I would want to also do that.
Well,
actually, to be fair, no, like that's a low-key lie, because like at 18,
what do you mean do something like that?
I didn't give a fuck, but right now do want to do stuff like that. Like at 18, I didn't like. I don't know what I cared about, but I just know that I didn't care about artists talking
like that. Yeah,
until like I was like 20.
It's interesting because especially in an institution like that, it's like it would be interesting to know what that kid studies.
Yeah, exactly.
And what he does.
Now we're getting somewhere because I'm trying to have fun. So like, no, who is that? No, like I said, who is that dude? No, because he has to do something. Like who? Like is he trying to build something there? Because okay, wait. Let me give a cap. There's this one dude that I was speaking to a little bit back when, innit? Kind of mentoring him, like literally. There's not exactly a nice way to say this, but he didn't know anything. Like normal stuff.
What would you mean?
Normal stuff that I just kind of did at 18, 19, 20. He didn't understand.
Wait, like what?
It blew his mind.
Like an example. What's an example?
Me getting a job and then getting my brother a job. I did that at 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I got us both a job, a summer job. Normal settings. Back at uni, I got a job straight away. It was normal. Like there's just certain things that are normal.
Oh, what? And to him, getting a job was like this really?
No. Like making money to me is normal, and to him, making money wasn't normal. Like it's not like it's not a subject that like is just so easily spoken about. I don't know how to explain it because like it was just different. Like and to be someone like, because obviously he wanted to do something similar to what that kid is doing there at Cambridge, and I told him this is the way that you do it. And
so you're speaking to him about it. Okay, interesting.
And obviously, like me saying something and somebody executing is two completely different things. So I do it. Like it's easy for me to do. Like what the fuck, fam? Anyways, yeah. So I just want to know, like, you have to be just a different mind to want to do that. Because it's not just getting a speaker, it's getting JPEGMafia. Like, what a juxtaposition. Does JPEGMafia scream white high society institution?
No, but it makes sense because of how much of his audience, and someone even asked him that question, and it's like, you're asking that question about it being like, how do you feel about your audience being largely white and, you know, like
that was so
middle
dead.
class, upper class. Yeah, it was a dead question. But
no, I mean his answer was dead.
His answer was dead.
But
yeah,
say what you're gonna say.
It's
I'm
like
shut after.
No, it makes sense as to what, like that's probably the first thing that would come to my head if I asked why would they necessarily want him there? Because as much as it's like you, like obviously in terms of a cultural aspect or like an artistic aspect, it's interesting to sort of bring that dialogue to an institution like that. But I think there is a large element that a lot of people there.
They didn't speak about fuck all.
Yeah, they didn't really.
So I don't know what he was bringing. He didn't bring anything. What was he bringing?
It was mainly because it was mainly.
What was the difference? The difference?
Well, that's why I do. That's why I don't
like when kids talk, fam.
That's why.
But even though like JPEGMafia is like 30. Yeah.
That's why I think it's largely because they're just fans of his, isn't it? They're just fans. There's just loads of fans probably that are there, you know, into that edgy, off-kilter hip hop. You know, on the fringes.
To be honest, Okay, well, no, that's good. JPEGMafia conversation. I feel it coming.
Okay, what you gotta say? You gotta say to get off your chest.
No, first of all, like
your whole chest.
When rappers say that, obviously, it's because like
say what?
Like it's because they like the money. Like
say what?
What did he say again? He said something. I don't care about who you are. I just want to rock out. Sort of thing. Like it's like he's not to be fair, he's not exactly making music.
What do you mean?
He's not making music.
What do you mean?
What his music is, what the sounds he's creating isn't.
So what would you call it?
It's a thing. It's sound experimentation. It's an audio experience.
Interesting.
Okay, tell me the favorite meaning of your favorite JPEGMafia song.
Do you know? I don't really listen to him like that. I've listened to some of his tunes. I'm not like a massive fan, but I just find it interesting how, because we have this debate all the time. It's like the line between what's music and what's not. And I remember you calling Sheck West's music meme music. Because you said, at first you said it wasn't music. And then when you said, okay, it's music, but it's meme music. So does that same situation apply to JPEGMafia?
JPEGMafia is an audio experience. You know, I was listening to
okay.
I was listening to
this guy.
I was listening to
what?
Mozart's Lacrimosa. Do you know that?
No.
Do you know Benedictus? Okay, so
I listen to much
Mozart made
classical. I'm not gonna lie.
This thing called Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Requiem? Okay, so in Requiem it has certain different songs, and in the climax, there's a couple of songs. So like you got Lacrimosa, and you got Benedictus, and in both the songs they sound like JPEGMafia songs.
Serious.
In the way that they are structured. Only in the way that they're structured, because what Mozart did with the orchestra and what JPEGMafia is doing with Fruity Loops or whatever he's using is totally different. But when when the lyrics come in,
mm-hmm.
they are very poignant, and this is a lot of what I think about when I make music in my mind. It's like how much of what you are making, or how much of what you are saying is meaningful, as in like how much meaning does the word that you say have when it comes out your mouth. So then like obviously if you want to call what JPEGMafia does music, every single word he says has to have a meaning behind, like meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like what meaning does JPEGMafia have? Because a lot of these things are quite politically charged, and there's a distinction in his music audio experience thing that he does, where it's like he says things somewhat, and like not to mention.
Well, that's why people like it, isn't it? It's because it's weird.
Mention, all my heroes are cornballs. A lot of people didn't really like that. They just liked how
weird it was.
How weird Veteran was.
Okay.
Like, what's my favorite song on Veteran again? Because like I actually like it. Like it's not, it's one of those things I will actually go back to. Wait, let me actually find this. Because do you actually listen to JPEGMafia?
No.
Rotted.
That was like, yeah. I didn't really even share it for that. It was more from just an artistic perspective.
From an artistic man, like not
yeah.
Okay. First of all, like
that was the main reason why I shared that chat anyway.
I'm getting this weird sensation where like I don't want to hear from kids no more.
What do you mean kids when you say what, under 40 years old?
I've like under 23. I want to hear about what you're learning, but I don't want to hear about what you think about the thesis. Like, it's weird.
I don't think that's weird.
It's weird.
It makes sense.
Like,
because if you've
like,
got
'cause
all
when
your
I was
own ideas,
listening-
if you've got all your own ideas, and you know you're older than people who are that age.
when I was no, because I've got my own ideas and they are more structured than a lot of people my age as well.
Yeah, but I get that. But you also have an understanding that they've lived just as much life as you, or near enough just as much life as you. So there may or may not be things or discussions you can have and things that you can glean from it, from what they're saying. Or that the discussion you'll have, you have more of a leveled understanding between each other.
Let me see if it's this. No, it's not this. I think it is I think it's DD Form 214 or Rock and Roll is Dead or something. Oh my gosh, fam. It's one of the but like when you think on the scale of Jesus, innit? Yeah. So when I think about Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. And it's experiments in similar ways, right? Yeah. Because this is where me and Mr. Mafia agree a lot. Cause and I've been having this conversation a lot this week.
I think that was what made me share it, because he started talking about Kanye.
Because
he started talking about Kanye.
When you deep how different Kanye is, and it's like he's not just different, he's like at the highest level when he's being different.
Yeah.
And the most socially acceptable level as well. So we gave the people 3 great albums they understood, and then that was the last time we did that. Like, he just said, yeah, so now that you guys trust me, I'm gonna go away. And like, I'm gonna ross everything up and continually like changes his sound. Even though there's like quite different sounds in
all of them,
in college dropout, late registration, and graduation.
Yeah.
Like what he does in the following 3 or 4, it's AOA, Jesus, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, TLOP, Kids See Ghosts, Life of Pablo Daytona, and Jesus is King. I don't count Ye.
You don't count Ye? You didn't like Ye?
Ye didn't even have him in my